Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where the Kazorm and the Cedar City are in action once again on some convoys. I've also done a bunch of convoy battles this month off-screen, because they weren't particularly interesting, but two named heavy cruisers is a little bit more interesting, particularly as I think the Italians have a heavy cruiser of their own. This is still the same month that I ended the last episode, so it's not like a lot of time has passed or anything. Just trying to wear down that blooming army logistics value. Slowly eliminating escorts. Another one down. Slowly starting to whittle down the enemy transport fleet. But, yeah, Italy has such an enormous reserve that it's quite difficult. And, of course, because I'm sinking their ships, their maintenance bill is going down. So they're probably not hugely suffering on their naval budget. But, yeah, if we can sink transports faster than they can replace them, might be able to actually do a little bit of damage. Focus on the escort, please, with their main guns, the 10s. Thank you. Oh, no, you're going to change target because of course you are. Why wouldn't you change target in that situation where you just got the firing solution? Some partial pins. Try some AP shells. Yeah, that worked. Transport being used as a human shield. Very unsporting. The way they've turned means we'll probably have to kind of sink them by structural damage. Oh, there's two escorts. Right, San Marco goes down. Switch up to AP and hit that light cruiser. She did fire. Those really come out of nowhere. Fortunately, it just clipped the bows. Got it. And managed to avoid the drifting wreck. Lovely. Well, there we go. Starters we need to go on, I suppose. I'm going to go in the turn. Alright. I wouldn't normally show some light cruisers throwing themselves onto a line of battleships, but that line of battleships includes 4 of the Wyoming class ships. So, yes. Ah, very good. Get ready for some 18-inch pain, foolish light cruisers. Yes, I would be somewhat concerned as the Italians, learning that the Americans have deployed much bigger guns to the front, because yeah, these things can challenge their 20-inch ships just through the fact that he's firing 9 18-inch shells rather than 20-inch shells. Obviously, our 20-inch ships aren't nowhere close to being ready, but having some 18-inch guns on the scene is going to be very nice indeed. Oh, I love that noise. If you're wearing headphones, apologies for making you completely deaf. Right, let's split up and just wreck this joint. Oh, my word. Poor old light cruisers getting totaled. Look at the accuracy on that. Light cruiser 20 kilometers away, 55% to hit base. Obviously it drops when their guns actually fire because they're enormous, but ouch. And these throw out shells every 1.86 rounds a minute. Every 32 seconds you're getting a shell. Oh, goodness me. Lovely. A nice relaxing sea trial for them. Their guns work. Welcome back, headphone users. Prepare to be deafened. Yeah, two more 18-inch Wyoming class have arrived to assist with the naval invasion, which should be finishing this turn. And they ran into a light cruiser that was floating about. I'm just trying to shoo it away. Or more likely reduce it to its constituent atoms. Because I think these shells are going to hit. You know, you're steaming along. Lovely day in the Adriatic. And from over the horizon you hear this thunder. Too late, because of course these shells are supersonic. Yep. Oh, you can kind of see the flashes. Oh, they did hit, but bounced off your armor, so you're being hit by something. Probably too far out to use the high explosive shells. And then one just punches a hole right through the deck of the ship. Yeah, that's not at all concerning. And then... oh, no, one exploded. Forward deck pen. I think we might be in trouble, boys. I think you might be. Just a bit of trouble. And the ship is probably lost. Yeah, lost. Completely abandoned ship. Let's try that again. Okay, let's head back to the map and see if that naval invasion has succeeded. Oh-ho! Okay, we do get control of southern Italy. That's pretty huge. Okay, how are these attacks going? Yeah, this one is fading away. I think our next best bet is this one. Of course, there's nothing going on over here anymore. So, right. Well, with southern Italy taken, that leaves the Italians with 2 provinces remaining. I think central Italy is more doable than northwest Italy, but neither of them are going to be easy. But tell you what, why don't we just sit a fleet directly outside every single port that they have. That's how you deal with that. And we'll see if we can generate a port strike or two. You two can go over there. I don't know how else to to finish them off. How are they looking? Again, we're taking a bit of a bite out of their economy. They still have lots of ships remaining, though. France still not moving directly against us. Yeah, I think we sit off the coast and we look for an opportunity to invade, because at the moment, yeah, Central's going to be easier because it's at 1.2. So we're looking for a port strike on Gaeta or Naples, or one of these two. If we can reduce them like down to like 0, if we can get a good naval invasion chance, then I'll go for it. But, yep. Just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, the strike we get is on La Spezia, which is their biggest port, I think. Why don't we just go for Northwest Italy? Fuck it. That's the one with the oil. It's also the one on the French border. So this will prevent France from... well, potentially France from interfering. But it also means, from France's point of view, they will then be surrounded. Why are you attacking a port in a storm? What is this strategy? I mean, there's like 2 ships. I'm not even gonna really bother doing very much, but like, sorry, 3 ships. Two ships. One ship. Zero ships. Hooray. Alright, we've got a little bit of a large convoy here to attack. Plus there's a bunch of name ships. So we might as well have a go. Yeah, we might as well go for Northwest Italy. That's the province with all their oil anyway. So it'll do the most damage to them. We will probably have to sit there, try and get multiple port strikes, fail the first invasion, and then repeat it. It's a bit of a shit show, to be honest. We're trying to do naval invasions. But there's not much else I can do aside from trying to do that. I really do want to bring this war to a close, but there's no point piecing out. We're not going to get anything off them, apart from money, but we don't really need that. We don't need their ships. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do, but sure. Okie dokie. That's a very big convoy as well. Quite eager to blow it up. Really, I want to eventually start making a dent on their army logistics, but so far, no dice. Also don't know where they're hiding all their ships, because we're kind of taking their ports. They don't have many places where they can put ships. And supposedly they have, you know, a handful of battleships and battle cruisers remaining, but I've no idea where they are. Probably in the Caribbean or something stupid. Oh, I should also say we got a conquest on Peru. I did send some ships to go and do that. United States and her squadron. But I haven't actually checked in on them, so I should probably do that. Okay, I think that's the destroyers dealt with. So I had an allied ship in here, didn't we? Yeah, the Hussar. Egyptian. Originally Austrian? Question mark with the D3. Interesting vessel. Right. There's definitely some escorts remaining. Quite sure the logic of sending out half your escorts to get blown up and keeping the other half back, but okay. Whatever you're wanting to do, AI. I'm not going to try and charge in, because that seems like a good way to get torpedoed. I'd rather ID some of these ships, because, yeah, the escorts are at the back. Pick away at the transports from range. We have the advantage of range. There's no need to be stupid about it. Definitely cruisers up at the back here. They are out of range, though. This is why the Hamilton is busying itself shooting up the transports. Very unfortunate transport. Flash firing. Bit of return fire. They are firing on the cruiser anyway. Oh, that's a big clump. Okay, pretty minimal damage, but annoying. The rest of the transports and escorts really just dissolving. Fairly light damage to the Hamilton. She's fine. Right, good. Good. Oh, Spartan. Oh, 3 torpedo hits. Yep, that'll do it. Although a lot of damage with the 5 inches as well. Alright, the task force taking Peru was fine because we've taken it. That's another province to add to our little collection. I'll send them back to Miami. Actually, how big is that fleet? Just for future reference. 90,000 tons. Okay, good. Naval invasion over here is 27%. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be very excellent. I'll see if we get anything else that we can send over there to help, but I'm pretty sure almost the entire fleet is deployed there. Let's see. Building, let's see. Building, yeah. I put down two more Colorados. Yes, both of those in New York, please. Thank God. Right. I mean, yeah, this is gonna fail, and then hopefully we'll be able to immediately repeat it and have a slightly better chance. Well, I can wait for more battleships to be ready, I suppose. I don't know what else we can do because, yeah, Italy's saying they have 63 ships, but where? There's a destroyer. Oh, there it is. Is that fleet? Well, you're sort of trapped, mate. So, unless there's some AI cheating shit that you can pull off, you're going to have to engage me. A destroyer. Another destroyer. I mean, it could be bloody anywhere, couldn't it? But I don't see any... Oh, hello. There's some in the Red Sea. So here's the rest of their fleet. So the fleet is sitting here and here. What we could do is take... Which one's got the 18-inch ships in it? This fleet? Well, it's got one of them. It's this one. We could go and try and see if this fleet is gonna do something, and then we'll just move this fleet back if it doesn't. But you know, we've got 6 turns to wait, and it's probably not going to go through anyway. So, worth trying it just to get this fleet to do something. Ooh, it worked. Okay, so we've got 4 very old dreadnoughts here. Okay, so this is like a reserve fleet they were using to piss about, and I've sent 4 Wyoming class, a couple of Liberators, and some Arkansas class ships to deal with them. That's possibly a little bit rough for the Italians. Possibly a little rough. But we need to sink their fleet. I don't know the exact formula for army logistics, but I know that the size of your fleet is important. So ideally we would set their fleet size to 0 by sinking everything. And I know that transports play into it as well. We've been sinking as many of those as we can. But yeah, this will also clear up any raiding efforts they've been doing over here in the Red Sea. Maybe they're here to try and, I don't know, evacuate Italian men from Africa or something. But yeah, that is not fair. Boom. Right, Michigan, go that way with Wyoming's division. Missouri, head that way. Let's catch them in a crossfire and obliterate them. Ah, they're having a little cheeky little cuddle. The sound of those 18s. The sound of the 16s is good, but yeah, the full-throated roar of the 18s. And what does Italy have? Oh, very. Oh my god! I just saw in the back. Something just took an ammo debt. Oh god. Oh wow, these damaged ships as well already. This fleet might last even less time than I thought. Yeah, these are old Generation 1 dreadnoughts. Getting modern 18-inch guns fired at them. That is just no fun for them. Don't really feel the need to do any kind of complicated target priority stuff because, well, I don't think their battleships are a particular threat or anything. Battle cruiser as well, didn't they? Looks like a battleship. They're not. Oh wow! Even the armored cruisers are old. Old protected cruiser. Yeah, this is scrap metal basically. It's unfortunate because it actually looks like quite a nice design. I wish I could have a look at it. I guess I can at the end of the battle. If needed. This is pretty savage. Yeah, it's just an okay design, aside from that forward deck. But they've never been upgraded. I mean, that would have been a decent ship in like 1910. Unfortunately, it is the 1950s, mid-1950s. And battleship technology has moved on somewhat. The number of... just sheer quantity of damage that's going out. There we go. Italian fleet dispatched. Wyoming doing 1 million damage. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, we have tracked down the rest of the Italian fleet, which again headed over to the Red Sea, and again I've sent the Missouri and Wyoming and their fleet to deal with them. Now these are reasonable ships, but they're their 14 and 15 inch armed ones, not their 20s. So either they've run out of those or they're just not building anymore. Anyway, this represents most of the remaining Italian fleet as far as I can tell. So if we can take them out, then get back to the invading, that'll be perfect. Also, good news, I think we'll also take Ecuador this turn, because I've scraped together some ships to go deal with conquest missions that pop up, at least if they're not a stupidly high requirement. Also, the army is trying to move on Rome. So we've got an attack going in from southern Italy to central Italy, which is exciting. If we're able to eliminate the Italians, I think this campaign is, well, not over, because there's still fun to be had. But I think any serious resistance to the US Navy has been permanently removed. The British and the French are still major powers. So the Austro-Hungarians, they all have reasonable amounts of power and territory. But on the high seas, not so much. Yeah, this type of ship, we've seen this quite a few times. Right. You three. You are on sniper duty. Getting some hits in. There's a little bit of armor on this ship, I think. Not immediately dying. Ugh. Main deck pen, though. That is going to hurt. Oh. Come on. A good hit should put him down. There we go. Next. Armoured cruiser, I'm guessing. Obliterated. This battleship taking enormous damage to their upper works. Try some arm piercing. Good angle. There you go. Right in the citadel. Lovely stuff. And then, oh, that's the battle cruiser. That's weird. What's he doing all the way over there? Well, I guess we'll free fire for a bit. Yeah. These things, not a bad design, actually. Genuinely not. Just rather out of date. Now all of that spam is going to get cleared up. Battle cruiser all the way over there for some reason. I mean, there's a lot of, like, destroyers and stuff to chunk our way through, but... they take, like, one salvo to take out. Yeah, what is that battle cruiser up to? She's not in range to fire her guns. She's extremely fast. At nearly 40 knots. So we can't... oh, fuck. Can't really engage her easily. Destroyers are getting slowly removed. There's another one. Just a very weird decision by that battlecruiser. Maybe it's just withdrawing. That would make some sense. Tentacle, why don't you go after those cruisers? South Carolina, you can go after those ones. Poor old destroyers. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, there's the battlecruiser. I want all ships to head to roughly where she is, / where she is going, please. Good hit. Who was that? I'm not sure. But she's not getting away now. Got him. And that is fleet wiped. The last Italian fleet, I'm pretty sure. At least until they build some more stuff. South Carolina and Iowa both going over 1 million damage in that fight. We took nothing in return. Right. Now will your arm logistics go down? Bits in the comments, please. There we go. Confirmation that we have taken control of Ecuador. Oh, that's why they were in the Red Sea. They're trying to take Hejaz, which they have done. Okay, well, we'll need to respond. I wonder if this fleet is big enough to do that. It's 159. That's what they were doing over there. Nah, just hit him with the fleet that's already there. Should be like a three-turn deal. 92%. Yeah, despite the fact that we just wiped out their fleet. If that had happened, and I had this there the turn before, if that had been me, that would have instantly failed. This is actually on pause while that fleet is away, so no problems there. This is probably going to go nowhere. But, yeah, they have 6 light cruisers and 10 destroyers remaining. They are building 29 ships, though. And their armor logistics is somehow holding steady at 100%. Which, yeah, doesn't make much sense to me. Anyway, we'll try and do that invasion. If I see any of their light cruisers and destroyers, I will try and sink them. But that'll probably be off camera. Yeah, I'll see you again soon, probably. Well, welcome back. The French have finally done what I've been suspecting they were going to do for quite a while, which is to get themselves involved. I think it's a little bit of a mistake, to be honest. We'll check in with them in a minute. Yeah, we failed to get Northwest Italy. That doesn't surprise me. We're busy down here doing this one. France, how do we deal with you? Your army logistics is 100, so we're going to have to do it with the navy. We also have a conquest going off down here. Just where I'm like, I need more battleships. Okay, I'm going to send one of the fleets up to the English Channel. Maybe we can pull off a cheeky invasion into northern France. We can blockade the French relatively easily. Mind you, now that we're not facing like significant opposition, could probably send a couple of battleships and like some of the battle cruisers. Send the Essex as well. Pandemic ice. There we go. No, you can keep vigilant. There we go. Well, we'll split the fleets. That should allow us to blockade the French. This is going nowhere fast. It would be nice to take Ethiopia before the end of the episode. Yet another convoy attack. What is Italy down to now? 2 light cruisers and a destroyer. I mean, France does have a sizable fleet. So, yeah, we... we could take out their 2 remaining light cruisers. Do you know what? That'll do. We'll take out their last 2 light cruisers, leave them with a single destroyer. But yeah, Italy, I think, is going to have to go on the back burner a little bit. Simply because their provinces are too enormous for us to invade. And I think we switch up to France. We let Italy stew a little bit under a blockade. If we take out the French, and then we can come back to the Italians, who are probably going to generate the odd destroyer here and there. But we just need to keep at their transports, I guess. But with literally nothing protecting their transports, you would think that we would get a fair number of transport kills per turn, but obviously that's all RNG based, so tricky. They shouldn't be able to pull off any more Hejaz gambits. We should eventually, probably at the start of the next episode, we should take Ethiopia, finally, which again is going to blow a chunk out of their GDP. And then, yeah, we just let that blockade fester and sit and ruin their economy a little bit more. And we can try and get rid of the French. Which means, I mean, the Austrians, if they do go to war with us before the end of the campaign, it's basically going to be relying on the army to waltz in and take over their empire. Although we can invade like Ukraine and stuff. And attack them from the east. Germany's gone. China gone. Japan is not, but they seem to quite like us. Weirdly. Yeah. I'm not sure we're going to pull off a we've eliminated every other nation. But if we take out France and Italy, we've pretty much taken out Italy at this point. But not completely. Then it'll really only be the British that we haven't eliminated. Or effectively eliminated from the game. Which I think is pretty darn successful. I don't think I've ever managed to take out quite as many major nations before. Because even the first Spain timeline that I just did, where we'd taken over all of Europe, the US was still a thing. Yeah. Map painting campaign, although it was a slow start. And there's still plenty to do. Plenty of invasions. And there's plenty to do. Next campaign, I haven't decided what country, but I have decided that it's probably going to be on standard difficulty, because I haven't done any testing of the 1.6 campaign, so it'll be focused on the new 1.6 version of DIP. So it's going to be more like the mod development series I have done. And there we go. Ending the episode as we began, with Italian transports going down to the bottom. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.